Peace, blessings, much respect, much love. It's your boy, the Ghetto Guru, aka Shango, coming back with 2 spiritual messages for today. Hope everything is well with y'all. Hope you're having a great day. If not, hope the rest of your day get better. But I'm gonna jump straight into the topic. So, the first video is gonna be about the full moon in Sagittarius, which is on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. And we all know we in Gemini season as well, so there's a lot of different energies in the air. There's a lot of things going on, so I was channeling a lot of different energies and messages that God, the universe, ancestors want me to connect for the people. So like I was saying, Gemini, we in Gemini season. Gemini is a mutable sign. It's a air element, so when you're dealing with an air sign, you're dealing with communication when it comes to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But like I said, Gemini is more of a mutable sign. Mutable just means changeable. So it could be just changeable like air. They could be good for 1 minute, then change the next minute. So Gemini is a twin, so that's related to what I'm talking about the definition of the word mutable. So we all know about Gemini, the twin. They can be balanced 1 minute, then, well, not balanced, but they could be one personality at one moment, then another personality a whole different minute. So there's a lot of different energies in the air when it comes to that, being with Gemini energy in the Gemini season. So certain things may be, when it comes to interaction with others and people, you might be running into people feeling kind of, well, not even people feeling, but people doing things that are very scattered, moving very not chaotic, but just in an uproar of just being all over the place, not really being organized, or just being too much anxiety, too anxious. That's the right word to use. Thank God. Just you'll see a lot of anxious activity in people lately, right now, currently, excuse me. And the reason for that is because of the Gemini energy. So you might even run into a lot of situations as well, not just people, but situations that are very up in the air. Like I said, Gemini is the air sign, communicative. Communication between people might be very up in the air, might be very, not stagnant, but very confusing. Very confusing. So a lot of energy when it comes to different things, not just interacting with people, but just certain circumstances and situations could be very chaotic, could be very all over the place, for lack of better words. But so that's the Gemini aspect of that. But then we also have the full moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is also a mutable sign. So like I explained about the word mutable, it just means changeable. So with Sagittarius is helping to bring the balance to this Gemini energy of people being all over the place, or things feeling scattered, or people minds and plans and communication being scattered as well. When you communicating with people, it could be all over the place, people not understanding each other, people getting into arguments because the communication is just up in the air. It could be good 1 minute, then it just changed like that. Next thing you know, you was on a good page with the person, then next thing you know, you're arguing about something. But there's also going to be a lot of apologies right now as well, because people are confusing themselves when it comes to interactions with people and communicating with them. They could say the wrong thing. Things could be misunderstood a lot right now. So it's a whole lot of that being misunderstood, things not being clearly communicated, things not being understood the full way. So a lot of people are being could be confused or having a lot of tension. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. There's a lot of tension right now because of those things. So you have to be careful of what you're saying in conversations, and being careful to make sure that you're understanding what somebody is saying and you're not misunderstanding them, because that could cause unnecessary tensions, and that could cause a lot of unnecessary arguments and disputes right now with the Gemini energy. So you got to just pay attention to make sure your communication is very good. Make sure that you're getting across your point, and also make sure that your emotions are not getting too high where your point is now not being heard, and they're taking it the wrong way, and now it's a dispute, and now it's an argument, and it could also lead to a physical altercation. So we just be mindful of that, to make sure that you're hearing somebody out, you're taking time to receive what they're saying, and also when it's your turn to talk in the conversation, make sure that you're communicating effectively and clearly, and taking your time, and making sure that you're not letting your emotions get the best of you, because that can happen very easily right now. So with the full moon energy of the Sagittarius, Sagittarius is bringing the spontaneous energy, because Sagittarius are very spontaneous. They are go with the moment, go with the flow. They can just be chilling one minute and be like, oh, I want to go here, or I want to go do this, or I want to go just go eat this. And it could be somewhere far away that they will have to travel hours and stuff to get it, but the spontaneous energy in them makes them do that, which is a great thing, because if you're a person that's always on schedule, needs things planned ahead of times and stuff like that, you go on by the book with everything, textbook person, having Sagittarius energy around you or even in your chart is very good, because it will bring out the aspect of you of to do things that's spontaneous, to do things that's in the moment, to do things and go with the flow, not always worrying or relying on a schedule or a set of things to be in a certain order, because life is not always like that all the time. Sometimes things happen spontaneous, or things come up randomly. Thank you guys. That's another thing. A lot of random things could be happening too, not only with the Gemini energy where things can be confusing and it can throw you off, but there also are random things that's happening for your good, because Sagittarius is one of those signs of luck. It's a fire sign, so it helps you start and get that fire in you to do things, to start things and take action. But it also is bringing that aspect of luck and trying new things and putting yourself out there, and also receiving, because it is one of the lucky signs. So also receiving. So this is what I mean by random things are also going to be happening in a good way too. It could be random opportunities, running into somebody could be actually on a random date. It could be things like that where you wouldn't expect it, random money, even things coming in the mail or stuff like that, checks that you didn't even expect, or amounts of money that you didn't even expect to be in your check. So these are also random things that the Sagittarius aspect of the full moon is bringing to balance that Gemini energy right now, which can be kind of a lot of tension, chaos, and as you see a baby crying in the background, that's the Gemini energy I'm talking about. He's fighting with the mother. But that's the energy I'm talking about, where it's a lot of that of fighting and bickering and the chaos and confusion and tension. So that's why I'm saying you have to be careful and make sure that you're not putting that energy towards somebody or out there if you're getting frustrated with situations that's coming on your path that's randomly happening, that's not bringing any order to you. So the full moon Sagittarius energy is helping us balance that right now, to bring in the good luck part of it, and also the balance of that and the random opportunities and things. And even like I said, it could be money opportunities that's randomly coming to you, new jobs, somebody giving you something that's going to help you take your skill level to the next level, whatever it is you're doing, or in your purpose or your passion, things that you're talented in. So there's going to be a lot of that too. So make sure that you're open and you're paying attention to that as well, and you're ready to receive, because it could be 1 hour things are going crazy, the next hour you're getting blessed with opportunity that you didn't expect, or things that you or somebody inviting you or doing something for you didn't expect, or you're receiving an apology that you didn't expect. So also remember that is also going to be a theme too, and that's also going to be happening too. And also use the Sagittarius energy as well to be spontaneous, to try different things right now. So if there's something that you always wanted to do, and you feel like it's something in you that's making you feel the urge to do it, then follow that urge and follow that instincts and follow your intuition to do it, because there's something that's leading you there, that's waiting for you, that's going to help you. So make sure that you're taking full advantage of that around this time of this full moon, because it's a powerful energy. So anything you're trying to manifest or something that you always wanted to do and put yourself out there, take advantage of this energy, hone it in, and fully thrive in it. That's the best way I can say it, because it's going to open up not only a lot of new doors and opportunities for you, but it's going to open up your mind, thank you God, to be open-minded to doing things and receiving things, or even connecting with people that you normally think wouldn't connect with you. That's another point I just heard. It could be you too, also connecting with people that you wouldn't even think you would get along with. People that you might have had tension with, and then when y'all get back on the same page, y'all are bonding like y'all never had issues before. So it's a lot of that going on as well. Again, like I said, the Sagittarius, spontaneous, random events, random opportunities, but it's also bringing that so you can also clear the air of any tension or any negativity from the Gemini communication part, if things are being misunderstood or things are just happening in a way that you don't want it to happen, the Sagittarius energy is going to bring a balance to that and also bring the goodness to that as well. So we just need to make sure that we're taking full advantage of that. Be aware as well, and make sure that you're paying attention. Like I said, Gemini is an air sign. Air signs are very communicative, dominant when it comes to communication. So just remember that, to pay attention, and to also know that if things come on your path that are random, throwing you off, know that that's the Gemini energy, and just pay attention to it and make sure that you're not letting your emotions get the best of you, because you can escalate those situations to a point where it doesn't need to go, and it could go way left and get worse for you. So it's also teaching us as well to how to have emotional intelligence. Thank you, God. So emotional intelligence is very, very key right now. So we also have to pay attention to that and remember that. So keep that in mind. And you'll also see it on the world stage of different things coming out and different things being said. That's the Gemini energy, that it's going to be said in a way where it's going to get everybody's attention because of the way it's being communicated. And it normally probably wouldn't have been communicated like that, or normally the person wouldn't have even said it out loud. But this is the Gemini energy. It's a mutable sign. And Gemini is that, like I said, the one side is calm and then the other side can be kind of a little crazy. So you're going to be seeing that where people are just communicating stuff. Stuff might be coming out on the world stage, whether it's from people that's in the public eye, or even in our own personal lives. So things are also being expressed and being, I guess you can't say outed, but things are being released from the solar plexus and from the heart chakra. That's what I'm hearing as well, because the solar plexus, that represents, the awareness and your surroundings and that keen intuition as well. So a lot of your intuition is going to be very high at this moment. Excuse me. Intuition is going to be very high because that chakra is going to be activated a lot. So it's going to be a lot of work, and the reason why that is going to be activated, because you're speaking the truth from your soul. You're expressing the communication from your soul. So it's coming up and out of you. And you're speaking from the heart. Excuse me, wrong side. You're speaking from the heart. So all that is connected. So you're bringing it up from your soul and you're communicating it from your heart. It might not come out the nicest way, but it had to be said. So that's the Gemini energy. But also remember to also make sure that you are speaking those kind things to yourself, and also using that luck of Sagittarius to balance the emotion as well and bring everything back to center. So that's the lesson right now with this Gemini season and the full moon and Sagittarius energy, is to pay attention to communication. Make sure that your emotions and emotional intelligence is being worked on, and also make sure that if you need to say an apology or you need to say something to somebody, make sure that you say it, and make sure that it's said in a way that they're going to be able to absorb it and digest it and not reject it. But also make sure that you're using this time of luck of the full moon energy in Sagittarius. You're using the lucky Sagittarius sign, one of the lucky signs, using that energy for your own good, things that you want to pursue, and do random things. Do something that you would never randomly do. If it's something that you want to put out, just put it out. Just randomly do it. If it's something you want to go to or go see, go do it. Because it's going to be something there waiting for you that you didn't even know was there. And also be open to receive, because random opportunities from people that you might not even spoke to for a long time, people that you wouldn't even think would bless you because you might have had issues from them, those are going to be happening too. And that's opening your mind to the Sagittarius energy of being spontaneous and being open to receive, and also going with the flow and letting life lead you right now in this moment. So peace and blessings, much respect, much love. I love y'all. Always keep doing your things. Stay goal-oriented. Like I always say, whether we run, whether we jog, whether we sprint or crawl, because life is that hard sometimes. You can't run, you can't jog, you can't sprint. Only thing you can do is crawl to your destination. But like I always say, somehow, some way, we got to make it to our destination someday. So peace, blessings, much respect, much love. I love y'all. Always keep doing your thing. Until the next topic. Peace.